Hello everyone and welcome to the K12 Investor. I'm the digital avatar of Dr. Joseph Williams III, a full-time middle school principal who lives and works near Seattle, Washington. This channel was created for a very specific audience: K12 educators and school leaders, principals, assistant principals, district administrators, and teachers, especially those over the age of 40 who are starting to think more seriously about their financial future. Because something interesting happens in public education. Many of the people working in our schools are highly educated, responsible for leading complex organizations and making decisions that impact hundreds, sometimes thousands of students. But when it comes to personal finance, most of us were never given the right playbook. Graduate school teaches us how to lead instruction, manage staff, build school culture, and analyze student data. But it does not teach us how to build wealth. And that's a real problem, because the financial world of public education is actually more complex than most professions. As K12 educators, we deal with pension systems, 403(b)s, 457(b)s, student loans, step salary schedules, and decades-long careers where small financial decisions compound over time. And if you don't understand how all of those pieces work together, it's very easy to make mistakes. In fact, that's exactly what happened to me. Let me be very honest with you. When I turned 50 years old in 2018, I had absolutely nothing saved. Nothing. No serious retirement investments, no significant savings, and no real financial strategy. At that point, I had spent 23 years of my life working in K12 education, working hard, leading schools, and trying to take care of my family. But financially, I had not positioned myself well for the future. And I remember feeling very hopeless. I remember thinking, how did I get here? I'm educated, I've been working for 2+ decades, and I still don't have any meaningful amount of money saved. And if you're a K12 educator over 40, you might understand exactly what I'm talking about. Because many people in our profession experience the same quiet anxiety. You look up one day and realize retirement isn't 30 years away anymore. It's 10 to 15 years away, or maybe less. So the question then becomes, can I still turn this around? For me, the answer had to be yes. I made a decision that I was going to completely change the way I thought about my money. No more lifestyle creep, no more financial drift, no more assuming things would magically work out. Instead, I committed to discipline and consistency. I started focusing on one thing above all else: saving and investing every single month. Not occasionally, not when it was convenient. Every month. And I started celebrating small milestones along the way. When I saved my first $25,000, I celebrated. When I hit $50,000, I celebrated. Then $75,000. And recently I crossed a milestone that once felt impossible to me. I had finally passed $100,000 in savings and investments. Now, to some people, $100,000 might not sound like a huge amount. But when you start from zero at age 50, that milestone means something very different. For me, it represents discipline, consistency, and a completely new financial mindset. And now that I've reached that point, I've made another commitment to myself. From that point forward, for the rest of my K12 career, I am committed to saving and investing a minimum of $5,000 per month, every month. Because I've learned something very important along the way. Wealth is not built through dramatic moments. It's built through boring, consistent decisions repeated over time. That's exactly why I created this YouTube channel called the K12 Investor. This channel exists to help K12 educators and school leaders avoid or fix the financial mistakes that so many of us make early in our careers. Here we talk about the financial traps that impact K12 educators, how to properly use 403(b)s, 457(b)s, HSAs, and other retirement accounts, how to manage risk and avoid bad financial decisions, and how to build long-term wealth with clarity, discipline, and patience. And I also want to say something important about your time. As a school leader myself, I know how busy life can be. K12 educators are constantly juggling meetings, lesson planning, grading, family responsibilities, and everything else that comes with this profession. Because of that, I deeply respect your time. That's why the majority of the videos on this channel will be short, practical, and straight to the point, usually between 3 and 7 minutes long. My goal is to give you useful ideas and insights that you can digest quickly and apply to your own financial life without having to sit through long, complicated explanations. I'm also not a financial advisor. I'm just a K12 educator who learned some hard financial lessons along the way, and I'm sharing my personal journey here on YouTube. So nothing on this channel should be considered financial advice. It's simply educational content and personal experience, and if you have specific questions about your own finances, you should always talk with a licensed financial professional. Think of this channel as one K12 educator who's sharing what he's learning with other K12 educators. If that sounds helpful to you, I want to invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Because every week I'll be sharing videos about saving, investing, financial discipline, and building wealth while working in K12 education. My hope is that these conversations will help more K12 educators realize something very important. It is not too late. So if you have 15, 10, or even just 5 working years left, you can still dramatically improve your financial future. But it starts with a decision to become more intentional about your money, a decision to stop drifting financially, and a decision to start building wealth one disciplined month at a time. Welcome to the K12 Investor. Let's go and let's get it.